Hello YouTube, back again. I was gonna wait till this weekend, but it is Wednesday, February 7th, and we're gonna put together a Nixie Tube Clock. I've been wanting one of these for a while. I finally broke down and bought the kit and the tubes, and I bought these both off of eBay. The kit is probably Chinese made. I think it's from Electronic World, and they're one of the bigger sellers. I almost bought it from another website, which I'll show a screenshot of and link to as well. After shipping, the prices are about the same. It was about 60-70 bucks for the kit. I know the website, I think it was called Nixie Tube Biz, or Nixie Clock Biz. They have different kits that don't include the tubes, but they have some that are Wi-Fi compatible. And then I got the tubes off of eBay also. These came from SovietTubes.com on eBay. I thought these were coming out of Kazakhstan, but it appears they actually came from Saratov, Russia. Which I didn't even know we could actually get stuff from Russia right now, given the certain things going on over in that part of the world. Anyway. But this is 6 IN14 tubes. Packed within this styrofoam. Yeah, here's one of them. These are IN14s. And they have the plastic pieces on them as well. Don't know if I want to keep those on yet. They might work okay with my clock kit because it's got the little LED diode that goes in, I guess, right where that hole is. If it fits, I'll leave it on. I don't know if they'll come off or not, honestly. I also need to see if they'll interfere with the other parts of this kit. Which, also there's that promo code if you want to buy your own tubes. They came a lot faster than I thought they would. I thought they would come around the end of February. Ordered them back around mid-January, and they showed up like within a week of each other. So that's cool. This is the PCB. And it is wrapped in static paper. It does have a spot for a battery. It did not come with a battery. A little annoying. It takes a CR1220 coin battery or watch battery, whatever you call them. I always call them button batteries. It's got spots for 6 tubes plus the little neon colons. Sit that right there. This little box was shipped inside a padded envelope. This is the wood case. Comes with little brass trim rings, I guess, that go around the tubes. I don't know if that's going to interfere with the plastic socket or not. We'll find out. It's got the little neons or whatever. LEDs, whatever they are. Tubes for them. And these little knobs. Those knobs are probably for the adjustment. Silver knobs and some screws, I guess, to hold the board to the wood. It did not come with a charger or power source. A lot of them need like a 12-volt adapter. This board, however, looks like it has USB Type B or micro USB. Old micro USB. And I've got a charger handy for that so we can test it. So I guess I'm going to get my tubes out. I've got my soldering iron over here. Probably going to time-lapse this. If not, y'all going to hear some lo-fi music I'm going to be playing in the background. I've got my silver electric solder. And I got my wire cutters over here. So, let's get this board out of here. And I covered my little workspace, aka my coffee table, with these sale ads. Just so I don't want to get solder and crap everywhere. Come on now. That'll work. the knobs and the charger look like they go towards the rear. So they go like that. Alright, let's get our tubes out. There's these tubes out. Push them out like so. Some of the tubes I looked at on eBay had really long wires on them. I guess that's the right word. I'm cleaning up pieces of styrofoam for a week after I get all these out. Real quick, the socket came off very easily. See if I can get it back on here for a minute. Maybe I can, maybe I cannot. These wires are all sorts of kinked up. These are going to be a pain to line up. I do want to see something though. There we go. Those don't interfere too much, but these sockets are kind of ugly. I was planning on leaving them on, but I think I like the look without the sockets better. Alright, let's see here. We got our first one on. It's slightly crooked, but it's not terrible. Alright, I'm about to plug it in and we'll see what happens. Will it stay like that? I don't know. That'll work. Alright, plugging it in. Oh. Hey, we got a 0. It's kind of putting off a blue color. That's neat. Oh, did something. Huh. Oh. That's how I change colors. Neat. Alright. Alright, let's do some more. Oh, we got that one in. At least another board works. This might take me longer than I expected. Alright. So I guess let's go ahead and prep the other ones and get them ready to go. A lot of the wires on these still have quite a bit of solder on them. I guess from whatever they used to be hooked up in. I'm gonna go ahead and trim some of the excess length off of these because they got big old wads of solder on them. Alright, I got the little caps off and I trimmed them down a little bit. The wires, that is. And they're still pretty kinked up, so I'll straighten them up as I go along. Maybe I can still use the foam. Pull it out for now. Alright, which one do I want to do next? Okay. Next one. Why isn't that one on? Oh. Something bad? That's odd. Okay, maybe when I get the other ones in, it'll start working. If it doesn't, we may have a problem. I don't know. That's quite odd. Let's keep moving. Well, crap. Okay, I think we got one bad Nixie tube. Damn. That sucks. Seems I got one bad Nixie tube. I'm gonna double check my solder joints on that one. Alright, let's see if I can figure out what happened here.
1 hour later.
Alright, let's try it this time. If it does work this time, I'm going to be kind of agitated. Really? Oh, that's so annoying. Well, that's infuriating. I don't know if at this point it's a problem with the board. Maybe I fried something, or I don't know. It's very annoying to say the least. I can't see any flaws here, so I don't know. I don't know if I should finish assembling this thing or not. That's gonna be a shorter remove. Well, I guess all I can do is order another tube to replace that one and see if it works. And if it doesn't, well, this is CB Tech stuff. I'll come back.
20 minutes later.
Alright, before I totally give up, I'm going to test this with the voltmeter I got, my work one, and see what kind of voltage we're dealing with. Maybe it'll help me figure out whether or not this is the board or the vacuum tube. Okay, we're on. I guess, would this be high voltage or low voltage? Handy dandy field piece voltmeter that I use at work. Okay. Let's try voltage DC, see what this says. Zero. $70 volts DC. $105 volts DC. Another 40 volts DC. Huh. See, this one's getting higher voltage than the rest of them. It's getting twice as much voltage. What does it mean? I don't know. For some reason that tube is getting twice as much voltage, so I'm thinking either the tube's fried. Although I will note, looking closer at this, that little metal piece that goes across the top of the numbers, on all the other ones it's a lot shinier. On that one it's really faded. It may be an older tube. I don't know. But for whatever reason it's not lighting up. I don't know if I got some... actually crossed a couple of traces on here or what. The whole thing I know to do next is to try to get another tube. Replace that one. Well, I will do some homework on this.
12 seconds later.
Well, I tried to touch up the soldering one more time. There were a couple that looked like they weren't really connected good. But still nothing. That's annoying. I don't know if I ought to try to send it back or not. I think my best bet's probably just to buy another tube. And probably a wick and probably some flux to get that all loose. I don't know, at that point I might as well probably just order another kit. That's about my luck. Oh, I'll post an update later, CV Tech stuff.
Eventually.
Alright, I got everything set up, assembled. I'm gonna start desoldering this thing. I'm probably gonna have just inert music playing while I do this because I'm probably gonna speed it up and I'm gonna be watching YouTube while I do it. So, let's get started. Time to see whether or not this is going to work. Moment of truth. A little helper here to adjust for me. All right. That one does have a little twist to it, but I think it's okay. I believe that was the hardest part of it all. Now I gotta go through and trim the rest of the legs off. I like that fine tip solder point too. That thing really helped a lot getting that down a little better. I might touch up a couple of these other ones. I just found a better power block for this thing. Now this thing barely stays in the outlet. I'll do it later. Good deal. Now to finish assembling this sucker. Alright, get the neons in. Alright. What time is it? Good stuff. I think the LEDs change colors if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, it's down button changes color. off, red. Yeah, let's go with red. Okay. Where's the battery at? I think I gotta put the battery in. Gotta remember the time. Put it on this little wood case it came with. Technical difficulties, stand by. I forgot to record this, but I got the battery in, and it does retain the time. If I can get the jack back in. Man, that is cool. Ugh. Man, I've spent a lot of money on this. Ugh. Well, I guess it's worth it just to see it finally work right. Man, I spent way too much money on this. Okay, let's get this thing assembled and finished. All right. So I got the trim, little tubes on. One side's a little bit further out than the other, but that's okay. It's not too noticeable. Little brass rings on. Those screws did not want to start, so I actually had to pre-drill them. Actually see the drill bit came through on those, but it's okay. Alright. I'm not sure if this charging cord's gonna reach. I'll have to find out in a second. Will it reach? It will! How about that? And the time's even fairly accurate. The only bad part is the brass rings kind of obscure the colored parts. I wonder what this thing looks like in the dark. Let's find out. Move it out of the way. I'm gonna turn the lights off and see what this thing looks like in the dark. Can't hardly tell on camera because my camera keeps autofocusing, but it looks pretty cool. Damn auto brightness. Light back on. Ugh. I need to find somewhere for this thing to live. I also do want to note that I kind of burnt myself in a couple places with the soldering iron. So be careful when soldering. Cannot stress that enough. Here we go. Finally got my Nixie Tube Clock. I think it's cost me $150 or thereabouts altogether, counting the soldering kit, helping hands, the first set of tubes, the kit. The kit and the first set of tubes alone cost me about $120. The replacement tube cost me about another, I think, $16, something like that. I forget how much I paid for that, but that thing took forever to come through from Belarus. I was worried about whether or not the colors were going to match on it, but I guess most Nixie tubes are built the same. So it's really cool. That one actually says CCCP on the back. I think it was built later on. I think it's a newer tube. But I think that's pretty neat.